Hi there, and welcome to some more EU4, playing as Italy, having started as wee little Bologna. Last episode, we declared war on Croatia, dragged half of the HRE in, then accidentally converted the Emperor and caused Poland to become the new Holy Roman Emperor. This is why you should check before you change a nation's religion. And yeah, it's going to cause an interesting dynamic change, I suspect. This episode, we're going to finish off dealing with the chaff. I'm hoping these guys will black flag so they don't just get attrition to death, but it seems I'm not going to get quite that lucky, and I don't know why that is, but okay. I guess we'll just deal. And after this, we have to work out, do we want to go after Russia in some way, or do we want... You know, we're going to do it now. I'm going to ally the Timurids, if I can, as soon as this war ends. Can't do it right now because, like, hey, you're at war, what are you doing? But once we're out of war, we're going to ally the Timurids, because it's going to give us a far better buffer nation than, well, Shun ever was, with dealing with the Timurids. Shun is going to be in a death spiral, a bit like the Ming typically are. I don't see much use for them. Japan is just not strong enough. Korea has almost entirely been mashed already. And there's no other nation in this area that can really hold a candle to Russia in any way. So the Timurids are really the only logical pick. Anyway, let's resume. That's a lot of troops that ended up in that one stack together there. That was pretty tasty. And yes, we're just going to eventually peace out Croatia. No other party can peace out independently. So we're essentially just waiting on having enough war score to do what we need to do at this point. And we're going to be moving some troops around to reduce our attrition, because we're going to need... You know, we don't want to bleed manpower for no reason. If I move that stack over, I think is the safe one. They do still have quite a lot of troops floating around in Northern Europe, but we have many, many more, so we're going to be fine. It's also nice that Bohemia is busy at the moment, so we don't have to worry about them joining a coalition. These two stacks should split up so they don't attrition as much as... Get you over here. We do have our stack back in Spanish territory, which is good. Profiteering. Bavaria hates us, who cares? Oh no. Anyway. Finally the siege in Croatia is done. Split those up to reduce attrition as well. So yeah, those are the three provinces I'm looking for. Anything else in here I don't really need. I don't think there's any nation involved. Yeah, there's no nation involved that we need to take land off to form Rome. We did just lose a general. We'll wait until the war's ended before we get another one. Bulgaria will peace out, but we're not going to have them peace out because they're not going to want to give their territory up yet, I'm sure. Yeah, see, they're going, hey, no, we can't do that. We're not completely defeated, although they essentially are. Another province conversion bites the dust. Up to 80% again. Solon, yep, did get eaten by Russia. We said it last episode. That's exactly what happened. You know, got hindsight. Oh, that's exactly what had happened. Can I get to Lubeck yet? No. I don't think anybody can. Okay, let's just move this stat back then. Let's get you to Ferrara with its 78 supply limit. You're not going to attrition there. Kahlenberg is still not willing to peace out with Bohemia, which I am very happy about because that'll keep them busy. Avignon gets 2 base production because of the spinning Jenny, which is a machine, not a person. So yes, provinces that produce wool, cloth, silk or cotton more likely to trigger industrialization events. And have increased unrest, which if we were a monarchy would be terrible, but we're not, so we really don't care at all. Instability, what's that? We do have French and Bosnian rebels in proximity. I guess at this point we'll get a new military leader. Oh my, 3-3-3-2, another pretty mediocre one. Move them in the area. What is our military tradition? Because we've had two pretty naff. 99.2 is almost at the cap. And we've had two pretty poor generals in a row. Huh. Very interesting. Just some bad luck. Bohemia wants open borders. I'm going to say yes, even though it doesn't really help us in any way. We're essentially Europe's road right now, going from the west to the east. Although Bohemia is doing a pretty good job, they are surprisingly big. Considering how the game has gone for Bohemia, for them to be at that size still is very impressive. And I mean, it's partly the case because they don't have a huge amount of land I want, but meh. Yeah, Luca, you can have a seat in Parliament, why not? I have two diplomats just twiddling their thumbs. Is there anything I even want them to do? Is there anything I even need them to do? Let's start currying favors with the Timurids. We can't ally them yet, but let's get some in there. That's enough troops now and enough morale. We should be able to deal with this rebel stack. The Ottomans are having a bad time with rebels by the looks of it. I thought they couldn't peace out separately. Oh, no, they're just a co-belligerent. Okay. I am stupid. They totally can peace out independently. I don't really want to take money from them, but in this case I am going to take money from them because Poland is struggling for cash, and if they struggle too much, they're not going to be willing to join wars. This is the one time that I'm going to go out of my way to make sure we get money. Not sure how they're running out of money so badly, but meh, that's the AI for you. There is the rebellion in Herzegovina. That's not going to last very long. Oh dearie me, yeah, that's a real quick defeat. So Nuremberg is being sieged. Hamburg isn't, but it's because we can't reach it, and they're not in the war anyway. Lubeck for Saxe-Lauenburg is, but we still can't reach that either. Another successful conversion. Thuringia wants open borders. I don't care because it doesn't count as a diplomatic action for me. Who else is left? Bremen, will you just peace out? I'm just burning manpower for no reason. I'm going to force you... Oh, I can't quite get you to convert religion. Okay, we're going to wait, and then you're going to become Protestant as well. Surplus equipment. Yay, cheaper infantry, which we don't really need right now. I guess it's better for it to be cheap and not need it than... No. Just not have it at all. Improved force march is definitely the way to go. So we're going to get that done. Bremen has been sieged out. Now they'll convert religion, I'm sure. Yep. And we're just going to take enough money. Thank you. Take our stack back. For now, we'll put it in a place where it doesn't get attrition. So Montpellier. That'll work for me. Now Poland's going to go mash that Bavarian stack. Finally, Bohemia's got a person out of their war. So Cologne is going to give 2 provinces to Brunswick and no land to Bohemia. Interesting. Okay. I'm fine with that outcome. The Nuremberg and Saxe. Oh, we can get Nuremberg out. Yeah, we can do that right now. The Palatinate having that makes it quite pretty. Do I want to give that to the Palatinate? Probably not. We'll probably just convert them instead. Because we're awful. Well, this has been good from a religious standpoint anyway. We don't want any of this land right now. It'd be too hard to get rid of. We can look after. Free money. And now we're going to be able to peace out Croatia and Bulgaria and take all their land. Yeah, unconditional surrender. Well, that's a bit late, Bohemia. We're just going to take all of that land, take all the money we can. You can't take anything else because they're not going to exist. And done. And we're going to start calling them immediately. We're still not at 100% overextension, so that is fantastic. These two stacks can now come back together. No, these two stacks can now come back together. And we can start doing a load of drills. Drill. You get to drill, and you get to drill. No, actually, you don't drill yet. I take that back. No drilling for you. No soup for you. We're going to have to keep somebody not drilling. So these two stacks are going to stay alert. This stack can go back to drilling, though, in Egypt. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so again, checking on timing. 1724 with the Ottomans. 1723 with Russia. We could attack a jam if we wanted to, and that would bring Russia into a war. It would... Poland would join it. So it is very tempting, especially because we suspect most of Russia's troops are going to be over here. We don't know for sure, but we can assume so. But I'd much rather attack Russia directly, because I don't want them to really be a co-belligerent. If only I could find a way to break Bohemia's relationship with them. But there's no way on this earth they will do that. Anyway, let's ally the Timurids immediately. And start building up some favors. I wonder if... Yeah, the Timurids wouldn't... Oh my, they're in quite a lot of debt. So, offensively, they might not be as quite as helpful as I'd hope. They're not a great power, though, so I could pay their debt off if I wanted to. And I think that might be quite a good idea. In case they become a great power, that would be rather annoying. Ooh, French separatists. How many of them are you? 20,000, not a big deal. We'll just wait for that. I don't think I'm even going to have to wait. I think we'll be fine even with our pathetic morale. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to send a stack up there and bop them. Timurids. I almost never pay off somebody's debt, so is it here? Okay. That's a lot of money, but I also have a lot of money. So now they are going to be, yeah, plus 40 relationship because we took on their debt. And that is going to make them way more likely to go after other nations when we declare war. They still won't right now because I don't have 10 favors. But if they weren't fighting another war and we had 10, they would absolutely go in on a jam. No questions asked. How many favors are we going to gain right now? 0.38. Okay, so we're getting favors pretty quickly. We're going to have a jumbo number of favors, hopefully, in the near future. Poland wants some money. I'm okay with this right now. Their relationship with us, though, is going to be strange. Going to be very weird. Really, just because, let's say I want to attack Provence right now. Poland's going to protect them. Which is pretty annoying. Because we do need some land in here eventually, but I mean, it just means we're going to have to wean off our relationship with Poland earlier than I'd really planned. It's still not terrible, it's just mildly annoying. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get any other allies really in their place. Ajam's going to hate us forever. Interesting that Circassia will take a vassalization at this point. Interesting. Is that something we could make happen? Probably, but it'll be difficult. Do they have any land that they claim or core? They have one random core over there. Not that helpful. Probably not worth doing them. Yeah, there's absolutely no way on this earth that you're going to break your alliance with Russia, Bohemia, are you? Yep, those French rebels have said, I surrender. We do have Spanish rebels looking sometime soon, so that stack down there will stop having drill. Let's send this one back to Montpellier. Yeah, we'll have to ponder how we want to go about that. We might, if we end up declaring on Russia, we could, as rude as this sounds, we could intentionally let Poland get battered by Russia. And then they'd be far less inclined to join a war against any nation I want to attack in the Holy Roman Empire. We can get the East Indiaman if we want to right now at level 26. It might be, even though it would cost me double, it might be worth it to get the max promoted culture. How much would this cost? 960? We won't do it yet, but in a few months we might. So I'm going to see if somebody else does it first. Might get a slight discount if they do. Oh, our statesman died. That is mucho unfortunate. I think he was just a +3 guy, though, so it's not that bad. You're 42. You're a little bit old for upgrading, but I think I'm going to. Our +5 guy is 56, so he's going to die any time now. Yeah, every year it has at least a 10% chance of dying. But we're going to give it 2 more months, and we're going to see if anybody else gets that tech. Bunch of cores. Speaking of getting things, hey, what? Brittany's 3 out of 5 is 102 development. Wow, they really did build vertically. No, that's not what I was trying to say. Castilian, if we go into cultural groups, the problem with taking Castilian is that it doesn't really take up a huge number of provinces. None of these are going to be, right now, approved cultures in our society. Francian is. And this is as well. Because that's the other thing we could do. We could just start using some of our Diplo points to culture convert. Let's have a look at that. So if we go into change culture. Now, changing things to our primary culture is not always the smartest play, because some of them are going to be more expensive than others. I believe it's to do with the difference. Let's say I pick... Yeah, this is cheaper down here to do this. I think we convert that. There we go. So they're starting to convert into Ossetian or Occitan or whatever things I can't pronounce. This is the revolutionary screen, by the way. We probably don't have to worry about this. Let's hope not. What else potentially needs converting? Probably anything up here that isn't Francienne into Francienne would not be a bad idea. Although, we do have... Because we are Italy, we have a lot of little cultures that would be completely A-okay. I wish on the culture screen, this one, I wish it showed you which ones were approved without you having to hover over them. Because we have Romagnol over here, but we also have Dalmatian, and Dalmatian might be cheaper to convert, right? So let's say we pick Romagnol, just eyeballing a few of them, so 60, 71, 28. Let's say we pick Dalmatian, 28, 44, 44. So it's cheaper, right? So it's definitely worth picking Dalmatian over here. It's going to cost us less to do. Let's get all these converted. Except we don't want to do the... Yeah, make sure we don't convert the Romagnol. We don't need to. Okay, so we're not converting anything in here that we don't need to. We don't need to convert that one. That's also Romagnol. That's Romagnol. Okay. I think we're right. Because, yeah, Slovene we don't have, and we're not going to have. Okay. So let's go back to that cultural screen. Let's say there's some more provinces we want to convert. Let's say to Francienne. Clearly it's going to be cheaper to convert this one over to Francienne, so let's just get that done. What else do we have that is a road culture? I don't know. We're down to 83 Diplo points, so I think we've found a use of those that will help out. Makes them less likely to revolt. Also gives us some more manpower and money, so it's worth doing. Probably would have been worth doing earlier on, but, you know, we're doing our best. Why did France join the Holy Roman Empire? That's so rude. Oops. Did not mean to click the Empire of China, although they are having a bad old time. They still have 33 princes. Annoyingly, Poland would be re-elected, so yeah, there's going to be no way to get them out of that. So, at least for now, Russia can't attack any member of the Holy Roman Empire, so at least there's that going for it. Oh no, poor vintage, -5 prestige, that's terrible. Oh, we never took our navy back, did we? They've just been out in Denmark, just chilling. Let's bring them back. Oopsie. You break alliance with Russia? No, of course you won't. Will you break alliance with Russia? Nope. You don't have any alliances worth breaking, although you would break them with Oyadev. Shows what a great friend you are. Lithuania won't break it with Poland, although that's an interesting dynamic all of its own now. That's going to be a little bit different now that they're the Holy Roman Emperor. Interesting. Okay. Denmark is still not in the Holy Roman Empire, though. But they are... They're a junior partner with Volgast, who is. So that's interesting as well. Okay, so yeah, so Russia's got no way in. Interesting, okay. Even the Dutch will get protected by Poland. It just changes our plan of attack a little bit. So we have options. So option number 1, we're going to want to go after Russia, wait until December 1723, then attack them. Option number 2, attack a jam. That will invariably drag Poland in, but it will drag Russia in, but it'll drag them in and it won't be a co-belligerent, which is less optimal. But here's the thing. I don't need, as much as I would like to give Russia the smackdown, I don't need any of their land. So dragging them in now, it could be a lot worse. I don't even know where Eretnid is. I'm looking at my rebels. Okay, so that's in Spain. Obviously, Syria is in the Middle East. We know where Croatia is. Where... Okay, so Eretnid is northern Turkey. Okay, well, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. So let's bring our stack that's drilling over here in between the two. We're clearly going to have to keep a stack over in Spain. It's inevitable. This 15k stack of mercenaries, I'm just going to say, we don't need you anymore. Get out. Do not need them. Yeah, this set of islands, we don't have any unrest issues anymore. So I'm not worried about it. So we're just going to let that stack go. We are going to build a new stack of troops, though. We're going to go to our 20 stack template. And we're going to go 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stack, 4 stack. It does put us over our limits slightly. But we're also going to go building mode. Go to yes, the dry dock. That's what I meant. No, the conscription center. And we're going to build some extra. There we go. Might not be quite enough, but it will be fine. And we're going to stop a lot of drilling. So we still need to keep a stack in Spain. We've done that. We need a stack in the Middle East and Northern Turkey. We'll just use one between them. So that means we have 5 stacks of troops. Get out of the way, screen. 6 stacks of troops, in fact. So we're going to have slowly march over to... I'm thinking we go this way. We're going to go over to Canada. Yes, there's going to be some crazy attrition. But the way they're laid out, we shouldn't really run too much into it. These 2 stacks don't need to stay. The 41k stack can come over as well. The 34k stack I might leave as a emergency reserve with the 40k troops we're building. Because we're going to attack a jam, and it's going to bring Russia in. A monument in Malta. Beautiful. I guess what that means, what we should do is take some of those stacks and bring them down to the south side of the Ottomans. Because we know 100% they are not going to give us open borders. So let's bring a couple of those down south. That. Okay, so we're starting to march towards the Ajam border. Our 45k stack of mercenaries can also join the fray, so you're going to wander over. And next episode, we're going to go on the attack against the Jam, I think. Speaking of a Jam, oh, poor dogs. They had some new dog food, and clearly it didn't agree with them. So that's a different type of Jam that we've been dealing with. It's been disgusting. Never had to bath a dog more before, ever. Nasty, nasty. Yeah, be careful if you switch a dog's dog food. I didn't know until it had been switched. And oh boy. Poor dogs, I feel for them. What a beautiful map of nothing but troop numbers. Not that laggy though, so I'll take it. And again, we're just going to split the troops up just a little bit. Just so we don't attrition too badly. Because, yeah, we still have nearly 300,000 troops, but that's still not an excuse to set our troop numbers on fire, right? Alright, so yes, next episode, we're going to declare war on a jam. I'll just get the troops into place for next episode. Hopefully I'll see you there. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.